Hey YouTubes, Cody here. I'm going to do a video review of the D-Arts Beelzebmon, or if you remember from the third season of Digimon, or Digimon Tamers if you watch the subbed Beelzebmon from Bandai. All that. We'll take a quick look at the packaging before we actually get them out and all that. On the side here you got D-Arts, like little dot kind of like light things. Pretty cool. Beelzebmon in like a nice shiny silver thing. On here it says you can revive impressive scene with a lot of joints and ultimate modeling. Jeez, I can't read it from the camera. My lord. Here you got like a CG or some kind of rendition of the figure itself. It extends off the other side here. This gun blazing Beelzebmon along with his gun. Same thing on the side there. D-Arts. Back on the bottom, another pose of Beelzebmon. And I will be referring him to as Beelzebmon because I grew up with the American version, the English version of it. Some stuff in either Japanese or Chinese, I don't know. I really don't. Don't care. On the top here you got D-Arts, whatever the hell that is, and of course you got a nice window display of the figure, and it's got an extra head, which is really cool. On the back you got him in different poses, whatever that says, front view, back view, all that, and it's supposed to be like a bio, but yeah, it's pretty much the packaging. So we'll go ahead and get them out. Yeah, you can either open it. You can open it on either side. It was taped on the side there. And we'll put the packaging over there or off to the side. As you can see here, it's just a plastic thing, and I had one hell of a time trying to get this thing open because I got this thing yesterday and I messed around with it and all that just to get a feel for it. And yeah, it was pretty hard getting it all because it was taped on every side. I'm thinking, wow, D-Arts doesn't want me to have my figure. So we'll just top this top part up, and then your figure just pops out of it like that. Before we get to the accessories and all that, we'll talk about the figure itself. As you can see, it's got some really nice detail, and I had the old Bandai version of their, basic action figures that they came out with in season 3 and all that, and they had a bunch of different Digimon to come out. The different figures I had with that was Beelzebmon, Gallantmon, and Saber Leomon, which were really cool. But head sculpt here, you can see he's got like a kind of like a smirk or something kind of going on there, or like a frown or whatever. Third red eye, that's really cool. And the eyes, man, just look at that painted detail in there. That is awesome. Shoulders, got the nice molded in scarf on his arm through the gauntlet onto the legs and the pants and the belts and all that. Just really cool. Molded in like fur. Of course, it's really hard plastic, and I was quite surprised on how durable his plastic is on the figure. I mean, it is really good. And for articulation wise, he's got a ball joint on the head so he can get a really good range of motion. He can look to the side, he can look up, he can look down, all that. There's a little joint there, but as you can see, it's kind of not on center. But I'm not nitpicking on that. Got like a joint up there, the top, and at the waist. Arms on like a little hinge here. If you can see, can go up about that far. The shoulder pads move to accommodate poses. Can rotate there. Bends at 2 points at the elbow. Getting a good range of motion there. You can rotate here at the forearm. And it's got a ball joint on the wrist. Making swapping out hands I'd say kind of easy, but it's kind of difficult. He's got ball jointed tail there at the base, and kind of like a hinge ball joint, if you want to call it, there at the second part of the tail. Hips are on a ball joint, so you can get good range of motion. Go out about that far. Get the arm out of the way. Go up about that far. Bends at the knee at a double joint, so yeah, you can get a pretty good, like he's gonna knee someone in the gut. It's pretty cool. And he's got ball jointed feet. And I gotta say, be careful moving the feet around because these are durable plastic and they are sharp as hell. So be very, very careful trying to get this guy into poses, because if you're not careful, you'll poke yourself. Ouch. Same can be said with the head. The hair back here is very, very spiky. Now, and again, before we get to the accessories, I want to do a little size comparison. Here's Beelzebmon, standing in all his glory. He's a pretty tall figure. And here we have the Halo 4 Master Chief. Whoa, if Master Chief wants to stand. Stand, soldier! Come on. As you can see, about the same height, but the arm length, my lord. Long arms. Long arms. Now we'll get on to the accessories. First we'll talk about his weapons. He has these double barrel sawed-off shotguns. Really cool looking. Nice silver paint here. Grayish silver, I should say. And then nice silver banding around there. It actually looks like it would be metal, but it's like, again, it's just a really cool plastic. And if you get him to hold them right, he can hold them pretty well, but sometimes they get a little loose. Like that. But if you get it positioned just right, he holds them pretty well. Now, he has storage for his guns. Well, I should say just one gun. That would be his left-hand gun. Left-hand gun. Comma there. There's a space in between those. I'm sorry. Right there on his left leg. And it's in there pretty well because it's just stuck in there. I mean, you can get in some pretty cool poses to make it look like he's going to draw it and all that. It's pretty cool. And he's got a third gun, but it's got these little things wrapped around it down here. That's so that you can... Oh yeah, I also mentioned that I forgot to mention these things move. That these things just pop out due to ball joints. Oh, those were easier to pull out. And they just kind of peg in the back there. Come on. Stop fighting me. Stop fighting me, man. And then these just come down like that. And now you got storage for his, well, it looks like storage for his gun. It's just an extra piece. So you can make it look like he's going to go back for this gun and this gun as well. So you can get some pretty cool poses out of them and whatnot. Now, he has an extra head. This one's like a yelling head, which I think is amazing. You can get some awesome battle poses with him, like he's just ready to clobber somebody. And somebody said that it was a chore trying to get his head off. It's really not. And there I can kind of rotate that one joint that was kind of off place. And as you can see, it's just really small ball joint. But I'm afraid that over time I might break that off if I'm not careful when switching heads. Same with the hands, because if you're not careful, you might break it. So just making sure that he's on all the way. Looks like enough. There we go. That's cool. I'll just put that back in there. And he comes with, of course, his opened out hands for his guns, which just look kind of relaxed and all that. He's also got these clawed hands that are like battle ready, claw his opponent's face off, kind of like that. They come, two of them. And these ones are kind of hard to get out. Come on. And comes with two fists. Now, there are an unlimited, almost unlimited amount of poses that you can do with this guy. I mean, there's like any combination of the hands and all that with the guns, the heads. I mean, that's just amazing. And sometimes the hands can be a little bit trouble to get in. That's like my only gripe about this figure, is that, I mean, getting them off is easy enough, but putting them back on is a chore. See? Because again, they got that small little peg in between there with the ball joint and the hinge on the wrist itself. I'm afraid that if I'm not careful, I'm going to break it. But once you get it on, it's on there pretty good. Come on, you little thing. Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. You've done it before. Sorry, I'm off camera now, but this guy's really, really hard to do. Ha! I got it. See? It's on there pretty nicely. I mean, you can get some awesome poses with them just ready to... There, let me get the fist ready. Now, the left hand's always easier to get on the right one. I don't know why, because I mean, I got that on pretty damn fast. I mean, I'm having, like, holding somebody, and looks like he's gonna sock him in the face and all that. It's just amazing. I love this figure to death. It is awesome, and I couldn't recommend it more than anybody get him. And that's that. So, this is Cody, reminding everyone that growing older is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Have a nice day.